Kia ora and welcome to Craft Artosaurus. My name's Paula. Today is Saturday, so it's let's make our new recycled Sashiko tin. So as you know, quick update, because you know they do this all the time on TV. I did this just to practice my Sashiko with. So it actually needs an iron so I can get rid of the white line. So that's something I need to remember to do. I've just finished ironing this, could have taken it with me. So this is all nicely ironed, it's flat, it's looking good. I don't have proper Sashiko circles, let's just get that out there to begin with. So I was thinking I might just, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to work out where the center of the fabric is. And I'm just going to check to see if it's actually where I think it is. I don't think it matters that much. It's 18 and a half. Half of 18 is 5. And then you've got 4 and a half. So it's kind of, it is. That line there in the middle is kind of the line of the fabric. It's a little bit off, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. This way across. It's 8 and a half, that's 9, and that's 9. I think the middle is smaller for the simple fact of, well, that's just life, isn't it? So I'm going to put my ruler down here. Hope this line is even. 4 and a half, kind of around about where I'm thinking it is, in the middle there. Approximately there. Right. Yes, it's all guesswork. Welcome to Paula's life. I could draw a grid and do all that sort of thing. I have got a Sashiko pen, but the ink is basically gone from it, let's be truthful. There were 2 of these, can't find the other one. I have got another Sashiko pen, which is a clover one. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a humbug. But it didn't really show up very well on the fabric. I did a test piece with it, and on the pink you couldn't see the white. So I'm tempted to use this, but I know that's not going to work. And in the same pack that I got when I got the pack for Sashiko stuff, there was this. So I take it this is a heat erasable pen that Sashiko will come on. Let me just have a, well, kind of, yeah, it's not the best, is it? I see, I want white over here. Oh, I'm umming and ahhing, I'm just going to go for it. Oh, this will show up after a little while. It's a clover white one. It's a fine line. I'm in the middle around about. It won't matter because this is all going to be, oh yeah, no, that's fine, that's fine. It's that'll show up as it sits for a little while, but I need the circle quite desperately, to tell you the truth. So sorry, really got the but I feel like I've got something stuck in my throat today. I've gone around again. Let's have a look. It's not really turning out, is it? It's not going white. And the thing is, if your room is too cold, well, you can see sun, you're going, it's not that cold, Paula. But we've just had thunder and lightning and all sorts of wet stuff happening here. So I think it is a little bit chilly. Oh, it's slowly turning up here. It's this bit here. I'm just going to keep on going. As long as I keep my line even. I was trying to take the lid off then. Oh. So yeah, I wish I could find the one I used on the other one. It was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, that other white one. But I've put it in a safe place like I normally do. And I feel like this isn't going to work, but I don't know. And I know it takes a while for the ink to show up. Yeah, it's not showing up at all there. It definitely hasn't run out of ink. I'm just impatient, Paula. See, it worked here, and it's slowly coming through over here, but on this other bit of fabric, it's just not working. I'm going to try the blue. This is a how not to do Sashiko. I never professed to be an expert at it. I'm an enthusiastic, yeah, that's better. I'm an enthusiastic person at the best of time on these sorts of things. So, you know, it's not going to be perfect by all means. And the fabric's moving because it's like that, this fabric. Oh, look, I can see that. So, you know, I'm going to go to the blue because this is only just coming. This is very light and I can't handle that. I want to be able to carry on doing this at night time. So says I with hope in me little heart. Once I get this done, it'll be easier. Oh, don't move it, whatever you do. So you can get special Sashiko template things. Plastic ones of these that are see-through, and you draw all the lines on the fabric, and once you've drawn the lines, it's easy peasy, and you just put your plastic one down and you match up the top and the bottom and the middle with the side lines of the piece that you've done. Yeah, I'm not doing that. As you can see, I'm doing a puller. I'm just going to go with where it goes around, and from there I'm quite happy. And I'm just keeping that center line in the center. And there's not going to be enough here for this to make sense on this end, but I also need to remember I've got a zip coming on these ends. So yeah, but I figure as long as I keep my center and come down, I should be fine. Well, obviously the fabric moves, which I'm not that impressed about, but nothing you can do about that, is there? I should have most probably drawn lines. You're all yelling at me, I'm sure. Draw the lines, Paula, draw the lines. Stop being lazy. Well, I'm not going to draw the lines because basically I am lazy. Oh dear. So you just go around your circles. I don't know how much of this you'll need to see. And you just keep on going and keep on going. So the circles all match up. They're in a line. They all make sense. See how they all make sense and it all matches up? So once I've got that one in, I'm okay. I can do the other one. And this pen will come out with water, so I'll have to wash the fabric. So yeah, a bit annoying, but that's okay. That's life. So there we go. Here, oh, and the white one is now starting to come out. Look at that. That's annoying. Wow, that's life, isn't it? No, the blue's really hard to see. Oh, should have stayed with the white. And this one's crooked. I can see it's offline. Should have done the lines. I figure it's going to be stretched over the tin anyway, so it's not going to matter. It is going to matter. Of course it's going to matter. I don't know about this one here. You see, I'm just wondering. I'll just do it anyway because I need that bit. Approximately there. Should I go back to the white? No, because it didn't. Oh, it didn't turn up on the pink. I don't know what it did on the yellow. Well, I'll just carry on, carrying on, Paula. Carry on. So I'm just doing circles everywhere. And it'll all make sense in a second once I put the second lot of circles in. I've gone quiet because I'm really thinking about it. So I might speed this up and come back when all the circles are drawn. So I've done all my circles, as you can see, and from there all I need to do is see how I've got that, and see how it matches here on the side and up above, and I'm just doing another circle. So now I've got my lines, you see. It made perfect sense to me at the time too. So again, I've got this, I'm matching it up with those lines. So that one's not quite right. There we go. That's right, that's right. So it matches up with this line, it matches up with that line, it matches up with this line, and down here it matches up with these two, where the center of the circles are meeting is what I'm calling a line. There we go. And there's the last one here. And I'm just going to do that everywhere else. Right, now I have got my Sashiko needles, which I brought here at Pins and Needles. So anywhere, and I'm taking the long one out, anywhere that has the, is a good, I'm going to say a good sewing store, but then I don't think Pins and Needles, well, actually Pins and Needles isn't a sewing store, it's a yarn store. So yep, a good sewing store. I also got one of these that goes on your finger like so. So you put it on your middle finger and you pull it down, and when you get it, it's not tied up, so you tie it up to your finger. And then when you go to stitch, because you don't hold your needle the normal way, you kind of hold it like that. Oh, the point's towards me, you hold it like that, and you kind of, you'll see it in a second. Trying to explain before I have thread in. I've got loads of stuff stuck in here. There we go. Right, so I just cut my thread, as you can see, and I cut the big bit of thread I got, which is like this. I pulled it open, cut it at the top, cut it at the bottom, and then I just did one of those knots in it that holds it, and then I pull a couple of threads out at a time, re-knot it, and from there I usually just undo it and away you go. And I've been pulling, I think I had 10 threads in here that I've been pulling out over time. I've seen a few people do this, and they kind of weave their way across the fabric. So they go around here like so. There should be another one down there. It hasn't come out. I don't think I drew it. Yeah, there should be another one in here. I can see that it was wrong, so let's go. We'll just, using white again. See, it did, see how the white did turn up after a while? There's one there. There's one all at the side, yep. So there was just one place I forgot, which was down here. This is just made out of, look, kitty cat food container. So I'm just going to do that again, starting at the top and weaving my way down. And it would come down to here, and then from there I'd go, yeah, to there, and from there I would go, oh, you see, I'm in the wrong place. I'm just going to go across. I'm going to, well, I'll try the weaving thing. I don't tie a knot in the end. Let's just get that out there to begin with. I do not do a knot in the end at all. So I'm at the edge here. I'm leaving myself a gap, and I will do this all the way around. I've got a tail there. Where it all meets, you just leave. Yeah, I'm in the wrong place. I'll do 2, 3, I'm just doing 3 because what I need to do, because I'm starting with my thread. And this is the same thing you do when you finish with your thread. So the start and finish is exactly the same thing you do. And I know my stitch is a little bit longer here than everywhere else, but that's because that's where I started, and in no way can I fix it. Now I'm going to the back of my work, and I've come out down here. I don't know if you can see. I'm coming up to this one again in exactly the same hole, if I can find it, or around about the same hole. Yep, there we go. Just keeping an eye on my thread on the back. There, I don't want it too taut. I'm going to go back the way I've just come. So I'm working my way back. I hope this is making sense. And I'm going to go over these 2. Down to that one. Now, I think if you want a good look at Sashiko, Marion on Marion's World, she did Sashiko once, and it was on a jacket or something from memory, and it was very well explained, very well done. I find the Japanese Sashiko people, sometimes it's just me. And they are lovely, lovely people. I have a hearing disability, and it is quite severe, and so I find accents very hard. Yeah, it's just part of it being hearing disabled. And so I find sometimes with the Japanese, I can't understand just the way they say words. So, yeah. So I'm recommending Marion because it was English. I could understand it. So if you've got a hearing disability, try and find someone that's, I don't know, is their accent is right. So Marion's accent seems to suit my hearing. So I don't know why. It just does. I don't know how many I've done on a circle, and I need to keep an eye on that. So I'm just going to pull that through. I think I've done too many. I was wanting just 4 on a circle, and I think I've already passed that. So there we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I'm doing 6. Not quite what I was after, so that's okay. Now, where it crosses in the centre there, I'm leaving a gap, and I keep on going. So I'm most probably not very... So I'll do one line with you, and then I'm going to do the rest on my own. Oops. Try not, because it's against my finger, that's actually what's pushing the needle. It's my finger pushing the needle. Can you see that? Well, no, you can't, because, it's in my hand. I'm in the centre there. I don't want to be right up against it. I know my stitches are going to be out. 1. Oops, that is thick there because the fabric, it's most probably not the best idea to do Sashiko over. Yep, there we go. 1. I'm not good enough at it to do it while talking. There'll be lots of people watching it who do this for a living and shouting at me, I know, but this is how I do it. I'm just going to pull everything through very gently. I'm always a gentle puller of thread. I don't know why. I'm holding it at the back. And that's quite a nice big long line there for you all to see. And now I'm just going to move the fabric and the thread a little bit. You kind of caress it, and and it makes more sense with it to see how it's, some of it's not quite the right tension, but here we go. We don't want too much of a puckered look there. And I'm nearly at the end because, you know, it's not even. This is where the hard bit is, where I have got, there we go. I'm putting the needle back into the thimble, I guess Japanese thimble, is that, I think they call it a thimble, I'm not quite sure, but they're absolutely, oh, I love these thimbles. I think I kind of became addicted to wearing it after a while. It's so relaxing once you've got it on your finger, and everything's just kind of pushed along very gently. I'm at the basis of the flower thing there, and you'll see this on Thursday after I've done a bit more. That one's too big, and the further along I get, the faster I will get. At the moment I'm still at the beginning of a pattern and I go very, very slow. Yeah, but I do thoroughly enjoy myself with it. At the center, and the thread, the fabric all seems to just bunch up. You can't do this with denim though, so you can't bunch the fabric up as much. And there's the end of it. And again, I'm just going to pull that needle gently, pull everything through. And I just kind of run my hand along what I've done. And there you go, you can see the pattern I'll be getting, and I'll come back on this side. And from there I'll jump over to here and jump over to here. Yep. From there I'll go back. So I kind of jump everywhere and try things out, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I really do. It's very, very relaxing once you get going. The white, it's more fun when it's white. I don't know what else to say. I'm taking my thimble off and we're going to go to the needle book. So I'll just press pause while I go and grab some. Let's work on this needle book. Oh, we've got this edge to do. Don't, Paula, don't. Okay, well, I got given this blanket from a lovely friend, and so I'm going to use this in the middle of the needle book. I only need, see, it's all pre-cut. I can just cut a little bit off. Just need a couple of pages. I'm thinking so it's fabric book scrap, fabric blanket scrap that she didn't want. And she said, oh, do you think you can find a use for this in the class? And I said, yes, I'll find a use for that in the class. And here I am, I'm out of class and I'm using it myself. So yes, Helen, look at me, I'm using your blanket out of class. So she also gave me a lovely orange one. Oh, I love the orange one. I thought, no, we've got to leave that one for class. I'll use this one that's just bits and pieces, so this won't come in handy that much. One hopes. No one will be saying, oh, actually I want just that size. I think if I go along this white line here, that would be around about right to place in the needle book. Yep, I'm happy with those pages. Yes, I am, and I've got 4 pages there. But first of all, we need to sort out the end. Thankfully, I still have this. So all we need to do is sew this end to that end. It's easy to do. It's easy to do. It's not brain surgery, Paula. I'm looking around for my clips. Maybe it is brain surgery, Paula. Oh dear. So that'll go over the end, and this will go over this end. I just need to find some clips, so I'm going to have to press record to find clips. Couldn't find my clips anywhere. They were on my table. I'm just going to push that in a bit more because I've got more room down the other end, so I just feel a bit better about it. There we go. Yeah, that'll be fine. Clip it there. Oh, don't move, don't move. Before I know it, I'll be all done. Well, I think the Sashiko is going to take a little while, and then I've got the things I want to make to go inside the container. So, yeah. So fold it in there. Maybe a little bit further in there. Yep, that. Oh, nope, a little bit further in there. Now it's too far. I'll say it'll be too far now. Nope, that's fine. Oh, there we go. Just check the other side because, yep, that was a good idea. And see how it's not so pretty there. If I hadn't spotted that, that would have been terrible. And for some odd reason, I've got red thread that's come out, and that's great. Oh, it's to do with how it's folded, I feel. There we go. Try that. Yes. And the other side. Yes. I'm working it till it fits. I'm just going to put you on the end. Okay. I think we should decorate this a little bit too. So, right, we'll see how we go for time. I don't know how long I've spent showing you the Sashiko. So, I had a needle 4 seconds ago. 4 seconds ago, here it is, and it's got white thread on it. It's all I need. I'm just going to do a quick little, I hope, ladder stitch coming from here, hide you inside, and very gently go along. And I'm just running along through the fabric and then coming up and just doing a nice little stitch that's holding it in place. I'm most probably making my stitches too long, but I feel like the fabric isn't playing ball with me. I'm doing one side and then I'll go and do the other side, just to hold it in place, make it look pretty. Make it look pretty, nothing like a pretty needle book. And then I've got the 4 pages that I'll sew inside. I'm just thinking there needs to be something on the front. The fabric is very nice, and let's be truthful, that's what I liked about this fabric, is it's very pretty, really. It's just me being Paula again. Just wanting a little bit of something there. I'm not quite sure what. So I can stitch between the fibres as I've done here. It's easy enough to do. And I won't go through all the way. So I got into that when I did the Just Because quilt from Corinne's channel. So yeah, I quite enjoyed doing my Just Because quilt. In fact, I'm still doing my Just Because quilt just because I'm running late. I actually need to get in and finish a few things, so yep. Some me projects that I've had on the go for a while that I just haven't got around to finishing, so yes. and in between times I'm knitting and crocheting and bits and pieces, so I'm most probably a little bit over, I'm just a little bit over busy, yeah, but I do enjoy doing my crafts, so when I'm doing them I don't feel like I'm busy, but then other things are, you know, being pushed to the wayside. Oh, the sun's come out again. Oh, that's lovely. So they did say we would get showers, but you know, they didn't mention the thunderstorms or any of that. But yeah, it's part of spring, isn't it? Spring has sprung. My tulips are coming up. Oh my goodness, I'm so very excited by that. So yes, lots of tulips this year. So that's been a while in the making in my garden, is my little tulip area. And today, yesterday I noticed I had loads and loads and loads of tulips, like so many tulips. It was very exciting. And my friend Bronwyn hasn't come around, so she can't see them all yet. And I thought, oh, she's going to be so excited because finally I've grown something. These ends are a little bit tricky, and I'm not the best because I'm not a quilter. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I'm just giving it me all and going for it, and hoping that yeah, I could do with a thimble on my thumb. I say that, and yet again I haven't put a thimble on my thumb. There we go, and now we're around to the front, so now we've got to be a little bit more careful. I think what I'd like to do is get this end so it's more secure, so I don't feel like that's very secure at the moment. So I'm just going to go to the other side and hold this fabric hopefully inside the other fabric. If I go like that, it should push it in. Nah, it's not pushing it in. The thread isn't thick enough. I don't want thick thread. What am I going to put on the front of this needle book? It should be fun and funky. Oh. Just wonder if I could do some Sashiko on the front of the needle book. I don't think that would work though, because it's already a lovely pattern paper. Sashiko really works with nice, but it's got this lovely pattern there. I think what I could do is get some really bright neon threads, which I will grab in a little bit, and we will have a look at that. And I might be able to do something there with some nice bright neon threads. Which would be rather sweet. So I just need to come down now. Yeah, I'm happier with that end. And then it's just a case of putting this back on. That didn't take very long at all, did it? Then we can righty-ho. Now we've got the easy bit. We're just going through and grabbing a little bit and placing it down. Gosh, I'm very quiet today, aren't I? Just wondering. It's very thin actually. Now that I'm here, I don't think I could stitch something in the here that wouldn't go through there. There we go. Nope, I'm definitely going to win. There we go, the end of it here. Not that happy with the end, but a bit messy. And there we go. Right. Messy desk. Okay. Oh, we don't need a button. There we go. It just goes around like that, doesn't it? But bits of this and that here and there. And we've got these pages to put in. I'm thinking the end of the blanket is very messy here. There we go. Fix that up. Pull that out. Pull that out. There we go. Right. Like so. Find the middle. One piece is slightly bigger than the other, I feel, because I chopped a bit off the side because I wasn't happy with it, remember? So we'll just, yep. That's a weird noise. Like so, I feel. Yes, I'll just grab some tape. Grabbed a variegated number 8. It's a wool. Yeah, I got this from Temu ages ago. I do stress ages ago. Yeah. There we go. A bit of a knot I can hide. And I'm just going to do, I'm wondering where the centre is. I really like it to be centered. Let's have a look here. Is it centered? Yep, and that's centered. Okay, a little bit better. Not the Venderliastic, but a little bit better. And a bit of that coming out. There we go. Now I've got my hand at the back and I'm catching this, but I haven't come all the way through. So yeah, if I can manage to pull that up. So it should hold the needle book quite happily, and they've gone all the way through. Yep, caught it. I don't know why I'm trying to do this, so I don't know. But that'll be the needle book all nicely done, and oh, I do love this blanket. Ooh, went through. I felt that, yowie. Yeah, I still feel I'd like to put something on the front of this needle book. I'm not quite sure what. Oh, do you know what would be neat? A dragonfly. Oh yeah, dragonfly would be cool. I don't know why I think that, but yep, I like the thought of doing a dragonfly. So that might be what I actually do, to tell you the truth. Yep, all nicely folded over. That'll fold. Yeah, I can see a dragonfly there. I don't think... Oh my goodness, that is a heavy, heavy wind. So, hopefully we don't lose power. There we go, pull on it, let it go through, close it, fold it. Let's have a look here. I've got my Sashiko plates in front of me that I got. Oh, I could put a fish on it. Oh, should have thought of that. Yeah, it can be a fish. Oh, sorry, that's the weather that's come out. It's terrible. Oh, a fish would be rather cool. Which one did I enjoy doing? Oh, I think this one. We'll put a fish up here, and we'll put another fish coming the other way down there. And this time I'm going to be using my white pen in the hopes it'll come through, but I'm sure it will. So these are great. They've got the patterns all there for you, and you just kind of, you put your pen through and away you go. You then do your Sashiko on it, and whatever you feel like doing is kind of what you do. So yeah, so I like the thought of two little fishies swimming through the sea. That should come out in a little bit. I can see it dark, so I'm thinking I quite like this idea of this fish down here. So that way it'll be part of the book. It'll just be great. And I will do Sashiko on here. I would have expected that to be out by now. Oh, it's just starting to show up. It's quite cold in this room. The temperature all of a sudden just went whoosh down. So, yep. Sorry about that, you can't see the Sashiko, but you will next time. I'll do it with the white thread, and I think that'll be rather sweet. A fish that way, a fish this way. Excellent. And then that'll go around the centre. That'll go around the centre, and the fish will be swimming either side. So that'll look wonderful. Oh, cool. I'm loving this. I'm loving that. Righty-ho. So that'll be my needle book when I go out and about. And I can add a few little things in here, which will be wonderful. So I might, yeah, I'll sort that out later. And yep, I'll put some little bits of fabric in, which is what is in my other one that's got pockets. I've got bits of fabric, and they've come in handy. Have definitely come in handy. So yeah, so that's that done. So I'm going to leave you there today. We've started doing our Sashiko on this, and we've finished our needle book, and we're just going to do some Sashiko on that as well. So there we go. That's what we've done today. I'm going to go before the weather turns even worse than what it is now. You can just see the fish starting to come out now. Maybe not, maybe. Once it gets warm, the fabric, the pen will come out a bit more. So yeah, but I don't know. It's just very cold in the room because you can hear the wind. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you did enjoy this look at what we're doing with the McDonald's tin. And I'll see you on Thursday for an update on this. But I'll see you tomorrow, and tomorrow is scroll day. It's Sunday scroll day, fun day. Fun day, Sunday scroll day. That's a cool title. Okay, right, better go. Thank you very much for watching. All right, everyone. Bye for now. Bye.